Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Our game tonight featuring the Denver Nuggets as they go up against the New Orleans Pelicans. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Trey Murphy out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Messi in at the 5. And for Denver, in the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. Still extremely early on, Grant. But talk about when coaches can tell if they've got it or not.
Well, unless you're a defending champion, a few games won't tell you much. What coaches are looking at now is how the players gel together and if they can produce consistent results.
And here's Jokic outside, buries it from 3.
And that time, Jokic having the play created for him. And he obliges with the bucket.
And it's the Pelicans on the break. And here they go. Boom! He jams it straight down.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Now here's Brown. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
Well, that's one of the things they like to do with Brown. Work him off ball.
Pass to Messi. And here's Poole. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Murray. And here's Jokic. Jokic is doubled. Shoots a fadeaway. That shot off. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. 11 feet out. Jones misses.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Brown passes to Gordon. Out to the right wing. Denver moving it around. Murray scanning the floor. Clock at 6. The 3 is up. And again, Denver with a 3.
Well, shooters shoot, and Murray is unquestionably a shooter. He's taking that look every time.
Pass to Messi. Williamson against Gordon. Williamson inside. Jokic grabs the board. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's Gordon. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. 7-point differential. Yep, that one's good.
Well, that's why the offense works so hard to get the ball to Zion inside. He's so reliable in there.
Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help.
Now here's Williamson. Poole outside. Launches it. Brown grabs the board. Denver leading by 5. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Pelicans. And it's time to give you a look at the top 3-point shooting teams from a year ago. 5th on the list, the Nuggets.
Well, their approach to shooting was phenomenal. They didn't force many threes, and when they got a good look, they drilled it.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Poole against Murray. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Nuggets. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Pass to Jokic. Fades and shoots. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again. especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Yeah, nice ball movement from Poole. Just setting up someone else out there.
The Nuggets lead by 3. Outside Murray. Now here's Brown. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
Now here's Jones. He's scoreless.
Muscling down that rebound. Big man playing big.
The ball's knocked loose. They've got numbers. He goes up, and the dunk by Jones.
Well, when guys like Jones elevate, watch out.
Poole against Murray. Pass to Jokic. Beyond the arc. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 3rd assist of the night.
And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Pass to Messi. And he lobs it up top. Oh, he touched it while it was over the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Denver leading by 6. Now Murray, coming off a terrific game against Minnesota. Three-pointer. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Poole outside. Six to shoot. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Brown.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Guys, by many accounts, the Denver Nuggets had one of the better summers of any team, fortifying their depth and acquiring Cam Johnson from the Nets. In their chase for another title, they seem to have taken steps in the right direction.
They're all in. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And that one's good.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Brown with it. Pass to Jokic. And they double up Jokic. Johnson for 3. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Williamson. Good work defensively by Gordon. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. 10-point lead. The kick out to Johnson. The 3-ball. Williams grabs the board. New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
There's some power behind Murphy's drive. He can be aggressive when he wants to be.
Pass to Jokic. here's Murray, guarded by Poole. And there's Murray. That one's good. On the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 4 assists now tonight. And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Denver. Some changes for New Orleans. Queen, he's checked in for Jones. And it's Fears in for Poole. Pass to Messi, and he lobs it up to the rim. Gordon with a steal. Here's Brown to the paint. And Gordon with the big finish.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And here's New Orleans now. Denver getting their last shot to go. Clock at 4. Here's Williamson. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Williamson's got 6.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Pass to Jokic. Lets it go from deep. Pelicans cleared away.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
Here's Williamson over Brown. Williamson misses. Outside Murray. And here's Jokic. 3-pointer. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Here's Fears. No points so far. Got it.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Now here's Jokic. He's guarded by Messi. Pass to Brown. Fires the 3. And again, Denver with a 3.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Williamson outside. Floats one. Good work defensively by Gordon. The Nuggets lead by 15. Inside, Jokic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Yves Messi.
Well, we've seen very few superstars as unselfish as Jokic. He'll play whatever role is necessary for his team to win.
The free throw drops for Jokic. Last season, Nikola Jokic averaged a triple-double. The first big man to ever do it, Coach.
And only the 3rd player to ever do it. I mean, in one of these games, B.A., he had 30 points, 22 assists, and 21 rebounds. This guy's from another planet.
And Jokic drops them both. And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
Now here's Jokic. 13 points in the game. Jokic is doubled. Here's Brown. And Bay pulls it down.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the long J.
Well, Bay knows his team needs this from him, and he's just finding ways to get productive at the arc.
Pass to Jokic. Jokic is doubled. There's the triple. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Pelicans trail by 17. Here's Fears. Rejected by Jokic.
No slouch on defense. Jokic sending it back in the paint.
Johnson against Bay. Pass to Jokic, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
"12 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Bay, covered by Johnson. Shoots from 14. Bay, no good. It's been all about Nikola Jokic for Denver. On the glass, he was an absolute tyrant, just owning the boards. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And on top of that, they've been dialed in from deep. And if they keep it up, it could be a big night for them.
Okay, on the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. We've got Saddiq Bey, and it's Makovic in at the 5. Here's Bey. Valanciunas with a rebound.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Valanciunas sets a screen. Here's Murray. And the layup is good. Murray's got 11 points.
Well, every defense gives extra attention to Murray, but they still have trouble keeping him under control.
Pass to Fears. To the inside. And that one's good. Matkovic.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. It was a lost season for the New Orleans Pelicans. Continued injury troubles derailing a team that, when healthy, looked capable of a top seed, leaving some wondering whether a curse needed lifting. But with some draft help and a still talented roster, the hope is this will be the year. Brian, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
A nice shot by Hawkins. Hawkins has gotten his first bucket of the night.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
And he gets the bucket. And the Nuggets lead by 17.
Yeah, Murray is a very good outside shooter, but I think he's at his best when he gets into the paint.
Down low. Here's Bey. Rebounded by Denver. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Gordon, the pass to Watson. Gordon with a screen on Bey. Back to Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, Gordon is known for his athleticism, and he loves rising up to throw it down.
Pass to Hawkins. Let's go with a 3. Drills it from deep. Hawkins has got 5 points.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from it.
Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And Valanciunas takes up a lot of real estate, which helps him snag offensive rebounds.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. For New Orleans, Zion Williamson is checked in for Matkovic. Jones comes in for Bey. And it's Jordan Poole in for Hawkins. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. And the new front office for New Orleans aiming to set a high standard, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., amidst some adversity with help, the Pelicans have to focus what's in their hands to control and leave no stone unturned in chasing greatness.
Now here's Watson. Yet to see a basket for three. Gordon. And Fears pulls it down.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Williamson passes to Queen. Poole for three. Look at Poole showing the range.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
The Nuggets lead by 15. Screen by Gordon. Outside Murray. Gordon outside. From downtown. It's hauled in by New Orleans. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
Honestly, they were just outclassed in that one. We thought it would be a tough night for them, and it was.
Well, it's never fun when you're expected to lose a game. You just got to put it behind you, not carry it into the next one.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part. He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
To the middle. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Putting that pass right in his stride, didn't have to slow up, and was able to complete the play.
Murray passes to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, you might think of Murray as just a scoring point guard, but he's also a great playmaker.
And that one's good. Poole.
Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
Poole against Brown. Pass to Murray. Puts up a three. And another three for Denver.
Another triple for him. His fourth of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit three of them.
It's Poole on the wing. Back to Williamson. And it falls. 4 for 8 for him from the floor.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Poole against Brown. Pass to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Brown. From outside the arc. And it's Queen with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside Jones. Back to Williamson. Jones sets a screen. Fires it. Misses the jumper. The Nuggets lead by 17. Now here's Murray. He's got 16 for three. Gordon. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 7 assists in the game. New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Pass to Queen. To the wing, right side. Gordon with a steal. Outside Watson. Now here's Murray. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Gordon from the arc. Valanciunas. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, he's a top-tier offensive rebounder. Valanciunas uses his size and strength to his advantage to do damage on the boards.
Williamson outside. Poole outside. Pass to Jones. Here's Williamson. Back to Jones. Williamson passes to Poole. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Murray's shot is good. New Orleans has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Pass to Fears. Outside Jones. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. 4 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Fears' shot is off.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Pass to Murray. Lets it fly. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Murray's got 20 points. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave the team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Now here's Valanciunas. He's got 6. Pass to Murray. From behind the arc. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
Poole against Brown. Kicks it out to Williamson. Pass to Poole. Tries the spin move. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Tipped. Here's Gordon. Oh, he drains it. His 6th making 9 tries so far.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now here's Poole. Coming off a 22-point game against Boston. Poole can't get that one to fall. And here's Murray. Pass to Brown. And here's Gordon. The 3 is up. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Jones with a screen on Brown. Poole against Brown. The 3. Poole's shot is off.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Gordon outside. On the wing, Murray for 3. Oh, it's his 10th basket on 12 tries. You got to appreciate the efficiency here.
Well, he started out strong, and he's only getting stronger. Could be a huge night for him.
Now here's Jones. 11 points for him last game against Boston. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Murray drives in, and he gets that one. And that's now 28 points for Jamal Murray.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Poole looking it over. Here's Queen. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Denver. Don't see too many 39-point leads in the NBA. Incredible. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back after this word.
Hello, everybody. Not a big surprise in this one. Jamal Murray putting on a show. He is feeling it. He has certainly kicked it into high gear early. You guys ever get off to a start like that?
I'm off to a hot one today. I already had some of those spicy wings they brought in. Those are no joke.
I think those were regular Buffalo flavored wings, Shaq. Not that hot.
Wrong. Those were definitely habanero or ghost pepper or something. Woo, feeling it right now.
Hang on, big fella. I got you. Can someone please get this man a glass of milk? Switching it up now, Jamal Murray was having himself a game in that first half.
We're seeing Murray's versatility. He can do everything in the offensive end. Pass, shoot, and he's got that clutch gene.
If you're playing against him in a close game, you do not want to see him taking the last shot. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Really an incredible game from Jamal Murray.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker, he's done a great job moving the ball around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You gotta give him credit.
And here's New Orleans now. It's off to L.A. after this game, where they'll face the Clippers. It's the second game of 3 on the road. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Then it's Peyton Watson. Then there's Christian Brown. And it's Pickett in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second half for David Adelman. It has been special watching Zion since he came into the league, hasn't it, Stan?
Look, B.A., I'll tell you this. Zion is unique in the way he plays the game. Not many guys are even capable of doing the things he does. Players like him don't come around often.
Here's Poole. Denver getting their last shot to go. He buries it from 3.
You know, Poole has turned himself into a sharpshooter. Can hit from 3 at a very high clip.
Pickett passes to Jokic. Jokic is doubled. Here's Pickett. Denver moving it around to the paint. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation.
All right, a moment now to bring up last season's top rebounding teams. The Nuggets, 4th.
Well, the commitment they brought to the boards is evident in those numbers. Rebounding's never a glamour stat, but it wins you games.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Denver making a change here. Johnson's checked in.
Now the lineup for Denver, number 23, Cameron Johnson.
Pelicans shooting just 42% so far in the game. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Here's Williamson. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Now here's Jokic. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Jokic has got 4 points in the quarter.
The touch Jokic possesses. He can sink shots from anywhere, especially the mid-range.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Brown. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
The Nuggets have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Now here's Jokic. He's guarded by Misi. Pass to Brown. Shot clock at 6. The Nuggets need to get one up. On the wing, Jones. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Jones has got his second bucket of the night.
And that's exactly what you want from Poole. Playing unselfish and finding the open man.
Here's Pickett, guarded by Poole. Pass to Jokic. From the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Jokic has got 23 points.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4. Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Jordan Poole, he's never shy. He said the big moments, end of the shot clock, end of the quarter, the end of the game, those are nothing. There's real life stuff that people should use the word pressure for. Basketball might be a little nerve-wracking for like 30 seconds. Guys, back to you.
He plays without fear. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Step back and squared up. Jokic has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Hey, on many nights, Jokic is a primary playmaker. Tonight, he's been the finisher.
Poole, the pass to Williamson. 6 to shoot. Soft touch off the glass. Williamson's got 12 points in the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Well, Grant, when Zion is doing what he does best, it changes everything for the Pels.
Yeah, he bends defenses and brings a force that few teams can answer. With him in rhythm, they're not just dangerous, they're different. Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Williamson looking around. Johnson with the defensive effort. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Jokic. On the wing, Brown. Guarded by Poole. The shot by Brown, no good.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Back to Poole. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. 12 points for him.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Now here's Jokic. He's guarded by Misi. Pass to Brown. Fires the three. And again, Denver with a three.
I like how Brown values the three-point shot. Generally, Christian is pretty careful with his selection.
Williamson inside. Johnson on him. Williamson, no good. For Denver, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. And here's Johnson, covered by Williamson. Fades away. And there are the Nuggets with another bucket.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
Now here's Poole. That three's off the mark. Jokic with it. Misi picks him up. Now Jokic. 28 points for him. They get it back. Pass to Pickett. From deep. Offensive rebound. Jokic is doubled. Here's Brown. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Poole from long range. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 9 rebounds now. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
Oh, man, I hate this. And we see it all too often. Injury such a big part of this game.
Yeah, these kind of things really test your depth. Hopefully, it's not too serious.
Matkovic, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Queen comes in for Williamson. Here's Queen. Pass to Poole. To halt the run. Here's Matkovic. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Now a timeout called by Denver. checked in for the Nuggets. Denver has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Pickett passes to Brown. Pass to Pickett. Clock at 6. And it's Markovic with a rebound. The Pelicans have gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in the second half. Fires from deep. And Trey Murphy gets a 3. He's got 5.
Well, Murphy essentially lives on the arc. His job is to provide his team with consistent outside shooting.
Here's Pickett. No made baskets yet. Pass to Jokic. Puts one up from 19. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Markovic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Poole, right side. Here's Queen, covered by Johnson. Here's Markovic. Outside Jones. Here's Poole. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Poole's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jokic. And a change for the Pelicans. Fears, he's checked in for Queen. The Nuggets have gone 8 of 15 in the third quarter. Brown with it. To the inside. Here's Valanciunas. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And Stan, after last season, Jokic was blunt. Asked if they had enough to win the title. He said they didn't.
Well, B.A., the challenge is improving this roster. And it's not easy to do with today's salary restraints, but they understand it's absolutely necessary.
And the first one at the line is good. And coach, last season the Nuggets were 5th in three-point percentage, but dead last in attempts.
Yeah, you could argue that they should shoot more threes, but then again, they were 2nd in percentage on 2-point field goals, so they have a wealth of options, and to be honest, offense is rarely a problem for the Nuggets.
And the Pelicans last season, Stan, just 21 wins, their worst record in over a decade.
Well, look, they were hamstrung by injuries, and that's been an issue for the last few years with New Orleans. When healthy, this team has the talent to compete in the West, but they haven't been able to stay healthy.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. New Orleans making some changes. Queen comes in for Jones. And Hawkins subbed in for Poole. New Orleans has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now here's Brown. Still without a bucket. And it's Markovic with a rebound. Here's Hawkins, defended by Watson. A nice shot by Hawkins.
Can't argue with a chance like that. Give me more of those.
Out to the wing. Here's Pickett. Outside Johnson. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Down low. And the basket by Queen. Queen's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outside, Brown. To the left side wing. Launches a three. And it's Matkovic with a rebound. Matkovic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Hawkins. Shot blocked. And they're able to recover. And the basket by Queen.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Pickett passes to Valanciunas. Left side, Johnson. Basket counts. Johnson's got 9.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
43 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. A nice shot by Hawkins. And the Nuggets shooting about 47% in the 3rd. Brown scanning the floor. From deep, Johnson. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
With the step back, here's Hawkins. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Pickett. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for 2, Pelicans.
First one falls for him. Good on both. Here's Williamson. And that one drops for him. Williamson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
And that one's good. Pickett.
They are uncautious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
At the end of the 3rd quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. It's Denver delivering the blowout. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guard. Set others up, play the game the right way.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the 4th quarter going. We've got Zion Williamson, also Sadiq Bey out there, and it's Hawkins in at the 2. Here's Hawkins. Inside, Williamson. No good on the shot. Johnson with the defensive effort. Brown passes to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Rocking that rim. Jonas Valanciunas, the very big man from Lithuania.
Pass to Bey. Here's Hawkins, defended by Brown. From 7 feet, nice spin off the left rim and in.
Williamson is putting together a great performance, really hunting his shots.
A few possessions into the 4th, just over a minute played. Brown passes to Valanciunas, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
Here's Alvarado. Bey from long range. Watson with the rebound. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Brown against Bey. Here's Pickett. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And B.A., He takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And here's New Orleans now, after the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago. Williamson misses.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Outside Johnson, has to pick it. Fires for three. The Pelicans pull it in. Matkovic has got 8 rebounds in the game.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
And again, New Orleans, no good.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Outside, Brown has to pick it. Here's the three. Offensive board. Now in. Oh, my goodness!
Oh, my. Power play by Valanciunas. Just muscling past any inside resistance.
Here's Hawkins. Williamson inside. Valanciunas covering. The shot's good. Williamson's got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Denver will go for a different look here. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Valanciunas. Aaron Gordon comes in for Watson. Brown's checked in for Brown. And Murray subbed in for Pickett. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And here's Jokic. Back to Murray. One thing you hear coaches like Steve Kerr say, let's not gift foul calls that you'd never tolerate in a pickup game. You agree?
I absolutely agree, B.A., and I think Steve Kerr has gotten that across to the league in the way guys officiate now, and I think that's good. Let's call fouls when a guy's trying to score, trying to make an offensive play, and we actually foul him. Let's not reward guys when their only objective is to try to get fouled, jumping into people and stuff.
Time to go courtside and hear what's going on with Yves Missi. Allie, what's his status?
Well, the head athletic trainer for the Pelicans provided some information. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. The start of the season is not when you want to be a man down, forcing early adjustments. Back to you.
Okay, thanks for that. Unfortunately, that's not the news fans were hoping for.
Definitely not. Seems like he's got a long, tough road ahead of him.
That's just awful news. You really feel for the guy, and you know everyone in the NBA family is wishing him a speedy recovery.
He was all over that pass.
Boy, coach doesn't like that decision one bit. He's going to use his challenge on the out-of-bounds violation.
This call is all about viewing perspective. A lot of times a coach may have a better view of this call than
the previous play is under review.
Place on the court.
Hey, when you're on the bench and see what looks like an obvious mistake on this call, you almost have to challenge. No matter when it comes in the game, you don't want.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling has been made. They're going to uphold the original call on the out-of-bounds violation.
And as a coach, it stings to lose a timeout on a failed challenge. But it's a risk worth taking to make absolutely sure that you're not going to lose a possession on a blown call.
The Nuggets are making a switch here. Watson's checked in. Jones against Jokic. Williamson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Poole outside. Takes a 3. With the tip. Controls the rebound and the putback. Williamson's got 6 here in the quarter.
Attacking the heart of this defense. That's 8 straight points inside.
Pass to Murray. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. 30 points for Jamal Murray.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Poole against Brown. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Giving it up, Jordan Poole, the right decision.
Jokic with a screen on Poole. Back to Jokic. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
And here's New Orleans now, following that last three-pointer by Denver. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Gordon outside. Pass to Jokic. 4-3. Gets the 3 to fall. Jokic has got 31.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Now Williamson. Up and over Gordon. Gordon pulls it in. Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. Over Jones. No good, off the front rim. New Orleans has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Now Williamson. From down low, Poole outside. The 3-ball. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Gordon's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Jokic. Lets the 3 fly. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 8 now on the night. New Orleans is shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started. Great crossover to get free. That's 7 points now for Trey Murphy.
The length of Murphy can be surprising. He's 6'8" with a good wingspan.
Now here's Jokic. And they double up Jokic. Outside Watson. Fires from deep. And again, Denver with a 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Here's Williamson. Gordon pulls it in. The Nuggets on offense. They're on a 14-4 run. Murray finds Jokic. Jokic is doubled. Here's Brown. And again, Denver with a 3.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
With the floater. Outside Jones. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Here's Williamson. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
Well, we'll never get tired of those dunks from Zion.
Gordon with a screen on Poole. Murray passes to Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Pass to Matkovic. Now Williamson, defended by Gordon. Gordon against Williamson. Good work defensively by Gordon. Now here's Jokic, guarded closely, and they double up Jokic. Watson passes to Brown. And here's Jokic outside, and it's Matkovic with a rebound. Matkovic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Williamson, beyond the arc. Again, Williamson missing. And for Denver, they're shooting 58% from the floor. Terrific here in the fourth. And here's Williamson. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. In your career, Stan, you coach contending teams, as well as teams that have little to no expectations.
Yeah, B.A., give me the contending team. Give me the talent. and the expectations and pressure that goes with it. Listen, coaches just want as much chance to succeed as they can have, and when you've got the best players, you've got the best chance to win, and the pressure that goes with it is a lot easier than struggling night in and night out.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Nuggets.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, we witnessed a special performance tonight. It's not just the triple-double, it's the example he set out there. Outstanding leadership.
Now here's Murray, pass to Jokic. Over Williamson. And it's Jokic missing. Now Poole. Williamson for 3. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Murray. Buries the jump shot. Murray's got 32 points in the game.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
All right, to Allie LaForce with our player of the game.
Nikola, I heard the fans chanting for you, saying MVP. How special is that?
I mean, I think it's funny, to be honest. I think that there's a better player than me that's going to win an MVP. I'm just trying to play really good team basketball. That's all I'm trying to do.
MVP talks? That's just funny talk to Nikola, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Nikola Jokic.